Don't ever go with the flow. Be the flow.
Yeah. It's still like that?
I don't need no
Huh?
middleman to talk with too
Hey.
much. I understand if you don't understand. That's where we differ.
Yeah. Welcome to the We Differ Podcast, episode number 35 of the We Differ Podcast. I'm your host, Shell 456, and I've become an expert at the intro. Let's go. How you feeling? I'm here with my beautiful, lovely, and amazing co-host, E. I cut my own intro off. But how are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Feeling good. Ready to pod. Get back in the mix. Long week. Pretty chill. Got a lot of work done. Got refocused, reset, and yeah, just ready to go at it. Ready to jump into this next week.
Okay, so you know how we usually say, how was your week and what you do for the week?
Mm-hmm.
So what are your goals and what are you looking for the next week?
All right, before we get into that, everybody tap in, subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, get our views up and everything. All right, can you repeat the question one more time? What am I looking forward to next week?
Yeah. What's your goal?
I don't know. I think right now is just like I'm trying to get into a nonstop loop of creating, putting out. So the podcast help a lot because it's a weekly thing. So I create, put out. And then Wednesdays, I work on some other material, then put it out. Just trying to get into the loop of this, like pumping shit out like a real machine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for from this week and the upcoming weeks. That along with, the stock market in the morning time, trading in the morning. That's my thing.
Okay. I took a long break from the stock market, as you know. But yeah, it just wasn't going my way, and yeah. but I'm going to jump back in. I just had to remove myself because I was becoming too emotionally attached.
And that's the best thing to do is like to remove yourself, because it happened to me where it's like, it's called revenge trading. So you take a loss, you lose enough money, and then you try to like come back and make that money back. Mm-hmm. And you put yourself deeper in a hole because now you're angry, like, oh, I lost this, and now you want to get back and make more, and then you lose again, you're like, fuck, and then you put more money up to lose more. It's just revenge trading. So you always just gotta sit down and it's like reassess things and just, put it all back together.
Okay. So, also what I'm looking forward to this week, I had been at a gym for like a week or whatever, but I went back to the gym. It's been feeling so amazing. I switched up my routine, and I felt like the difference within like 2 days. It feels amazing.
What did you change?
Just doing more cardio, and I know like the thing to do is weight train now. And just a few years ago, like I've been in the gym for years, but a few years ago it was like you gotta do cardio. And a few years ago everybody, weight train. So I'm pretty sure that's the popular thing to do. So I think because it's so popular, people don't think that you still have to do cardio if you're trying to look a certain way, and you still do. So I think weight training is good for losing weight, but what I am trying to accomplish, I gotta get my ass on the treadmill or do something like really like steady state.
Yeah, I think what I noticed with me, like you said, like with weight training, I don't see me losing weight on a scale, but I can physically see inches come off. But I think when you add the cardio into it, you drop weight faster, and you can see, you might have the results under, but you gotta do the cardio to get to those results.
See it.
Yeah.
But me and Shells, we talk about this all the time. Like, we lose weight and we put on weight like that. So I mean, I want to say when we're going to the gym and eating healthy, the weight just falls off. And if you're not doing anything, the weight will come back on.
That's a fact.
So I think we're similar, and I forgot what I was about to fucking say.
What about the body types? You know those off the top of your head? What is that? I think that's my phone.
It's 3 different body types, but we have the same type of body type. Y'all should look that up. It's so interesting because like when you're trying to see what you have to do to lose weight, like, and you get into these fad diets and or whatever, or even like online they'll say, oh, do this, and it's not for your body type. So you should look up what your body type is. 3 of them. Well, I think we're like mesomorphs or something like that. But it's great that we're the same thing, because it's designed. You have to eat a certain way. You have to train a certain way. We train together a lot of times, and we eat together. So that's really good. But I'm really glad that this journey that I took on for weight loss this time around was so different. I'm learning so much, and like you be on that shit for real. Like every day is something new, and I be so fucking excited. Oh my god,
and you be super passionate about that. I love that shit. That's so fire.
Passionate about it. But it's this app that I want to tell y'all about. It's called Yuka. And
how you spell it?
YUKA. Oh my god, I'm like addicted to this fucking app.
It's a hard app.
So
doing is crazy.
You scan whatever. You can go to the food store. It'll help you at the food store too. So you scan whatever it is, and it'll grade whatever you scan. So it's on a scale of 100, and it'll tell you if it's good or poor, and it'll tell you why it's poor. Like even like the vegetarian stuff that we eat. Not gonna lie, me and Shells kind of got caught up with eating a lot of
like
the stuff,
fake meat, meatless meat, and all that stuff, which is not really good for you.
The meat substitutes.
Yeah, meat substitutes.
And so we got caught up in that, and like
we kind of got caught up bad. It's like every time we eat, we got to have a meat substitute.
Yeah. So I knew that it wasn't good for us,
and that could be another contributing factor.
Yes, and we knew it wasn't good for us. We've known this for quite some time, but I used the fucking app, and oh my god, the preservatives in that motherfucker, it's fucking ridiculous. And it turned me off. Like, so we have all this stuff in our freezer. Once that shit, it's done. We ain't eating that shit no more. It's a dub.
Wait, we gotta finish what we got.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and she like been feeding the shit to me like I don't notice. Like she barely eat, and she's like pumping this shit in my system to get rid of it and shit.
You said I'm barely eating.
Got me eating this shit like 3 times a day, like going crazy on it.
No, so once it's done, all right. So anyway, so we're gonna eat like higher protein, and we can actually have higher carbs than a different body type, and we are going to start incorporating cardio more because that's something that we've been missing desperately since the pandemic. Probably like a few months into the pandemic.
The only thing I'm gonna miss like the Stairmaster, because that's the only machine that the gym don't have. That was like my favorite. Yeah, that was my favorite machine. The Stairmaster is like, I've never dropped as much weight as I did working on the Stairmaster when I used to go hard. Like I used to do an hour on the Stairmaster, and weight was just like.
You want to know something now? What you got to do? All right, so my research has proven that. So we're going to do the treadmill, right, on an incline. But if you do jumping rope, it burns more calories than running. Like, so like, say if you do 10 minutes of, and this is an example. So 10 minutes of jumping rope is equivalent to like 40 minutes of running on the treadmill.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, my whole thing with jumping rope is like, how do I get like, I don't know how to get the endurance to be able to even like get through jumping rope. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing for me. I don't know how to. My endurance is so bad. After about 60 seconds of jumping rope, I'm done. No,
but you can start there. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing like this set. It's a 4 exercise set, and you do it back to back to back. So it's 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps. So 40 reps, and then I go right into a minute of jumping rope, and I just do 45-second rest right back into the set again. But I remember before 30 seconds of jumping rope was extremely hard for me, but you just gotta like go at it, and before you know it, you'll be able to just do like 500 jumps and when.
Yeah, I really gotta get into like jumping rope, but yeah, just cardio, because I just want to like. I want to get creative with cardio because I do get bored with just walking on a fucking treadmill for
it's
an hour.
Extremely boring. But that's the reason why I'm going back to because like we get sidetracked with the internet, YouTube, social media, and they're telling us these things to do because these people have these bodies, and you're like, oh, they look great. I want to do what they're doing. But we lose sight of what we already did. I've already lost 30 pounds going on a treadmill before. You've already lost a shit ton of weight on like just
Like we already got the blueprint.
yeah, we already know what to do. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not listen, I know what works for me.
Yeah.
You know what works for you.
Yeah.
These other people, maybe it works for them. But
Yeah.
we got to do what works for us.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. And eating clean.
Yeah. Oh, that's
The next thing.
that's
Eating
another
clean.
thing. But
How do you eat clean and not eat boring?
oh, at this point, so at this point, I don't care anymore. It's like it is what it is. So
You don't care. So eating boring is cool.
yeah, that's cool. So before Shells and I, before we moved in together, if I was on some shit, if I was dieting, I would eat a bowl of broccoli for dinner. I would eat cauliflower, like bland, like no salt, no pepper, nothing. Like I was extremely strict. So moving in with a man, it just made me feel like I had to feed him and I had to make his food taste good, and I had like it was a mind thing. And so like we have these talks, and I'd be like, are you really prepared to eat how I eat when I'm on a diet?
You, I don't give a fuck.
And he says he
really
doesn't care,
because
but
at the end of the day, like I always put stuff in perspective, and it's like I just be thinking about when people first came to this fucking earth, whatever you believe in, whatever. We probably eating fucking grass. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no seasonings, it wasn't no none of that. So like, yeah, from like natural from where we come from, at least we can have like our Brussels sprouts can be seasoned. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really don't have no problem with it. My only issue is you telling me what we eating, because I'm pretty stubborn in that. So if you telling me like, oh, what you want? You want a salad? I'm gonna say no every time. If I don't want a salad, just present the shit and I'll eat the shit.
okay.
That's my only thing.
So I do get caught up in my head because I'm like, I want my man to eat good food. I do. I know it's not a you thing, because at the end of the day, when I eat so sometimes like I just get in the mood and I'm like, we're eating fucking salad, and he be so against it, like, I don't want no salad, nigga. We're eating salad, and when I make the salad, he just eats it. It's like you have no other choice.
The salad be hitting though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The salad be good as shit. It's just that in my head, salad is just not what I want. I'd rather eat a pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't say nothing. It's just like, cool, here. This is what we eating.
And like I can 100%. I think that's one thing we're gonna have to start doing is just, we were not even supposed to be talking about this, but I'm so passionate. I really love this shit.
We just save the next topic for next time. But we had topics, but I mean, yeah, this is a great conversation. So
Listen, so I think I can stay like boring, and I can eat the same thing. You know, I'm kind of I have an addictive personality anyway. So if I like something, I'm gonna just keep on. Or if I get it in my head, like I sent Rob. I'm sorry. I sent Shells.
it's all gravy.
I sent Shells this text earlier, and I'm like, basically it was like, stay disciplined now so that when you're 80, you can do whatever you want and live prosperous. And when I sent you that, you laughed, but most of the time when I'm saying these things, that I send him like text messages all the time. I could be in a bedroom, but I'm either talking about money or our bodies. That's all. I was talking about our bodies. So I was saying like the sacrifice, because like now we get thrown off our eating habits and everything, and it's just like trying to get back on schedule. That's why I sent you that text. Like, listen, fuck, like you gotta sacrifice some shit right now, it'd be hard. It'd be really hard.
Yeah. And with me, it's like it do be hard, but when I'm on, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when I'm going through periods like now, it's just the start. I know once I go to the gym 2 days straight, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta get there those 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like dragging myself up, and the hack I'm about to do is like sit the phone on one side of the bedroom and then set an alarm. So when the shit go off at 4:50 in the morning, I gotta get up out the bed and go get my phone, because the shit gonna keep going off. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I'm about to start doing. You know, and it's getting into my morning routine and all that stuff, and you know, just really knock it out.
Yeah. So
Do you think morning routine is important or not so much?
I think so. I've gotten really good results without having a strict routine. And I'm not talking about now, because even now, like I don't have like a a really strict routine, but it's more of a routine than I ever had. Before, I just used to, when we first moved in together, I just used to get up and go. Like we was out the door within 15 minutes of us waking up. Now, like I give myself a little bit more time. Like I still do rush because like I got to get back to work, but like it's not. I lay in bed, I snooze. I never would have snoozed ever before. And I snooze, like I just give myself more time. And like I'll at least, like when I first wake up, I drink a whole bottle of water. Before, like I didn't drink any water. Yeah, so good. I do have a little bit more of a routine.
Yeah, my routine is I noticed that my routine really works well, and I think it lasts throughout the day. So what I do, I'll wake up, I'll come right in my book. Like I have a book of goals for the day. So, and it's written out inside the book. I don't got to write it out every day. It's a special book I got from like Five Below. It's cool as hell. But like I write out my goals for the day. You get 3 goals for the day, and what in the beginning of the day it got that, and then at the end before you go to sleep it say what did you accomplish. So it's like a book that holds you accountable. So I will get up, I'll write in that. But before I do that, I'll meditate. So I'll meditate for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes of meditating, writing my book, and then I'll come in the kitchen and eat a little something. So I'll make a bowl of strawberries. And I got a shitload of pills that I take in a minute, like in the morning, like supplements and stuff like that, just to get me charged up for the gym. Drink some water, and then like after that, I'm pretty much like ready to go. And by the time I get to the gym, I'm amped up because all the vitamins and stuff that I took, like I'm charged up, so I'm ready to go.
So I know a lot of people say you're supposed to eat before you go to the gym. And that's why I think it's important for you to do what works best for you. For me, the reason why I drink the water as soon as I wake up is because once I get to the gym, if I drink all that water right before I go, my stomach is upset. I feel it swishing around all crazy, like I'm on a motherfucking boat. So I do something called fasted cardio. Fasted cardio, when you wake up and you just go to the gym, your body is in a fasted state. Breakfast is called breakfast because you're breaking your fast. So I wait to come home to really do my routine, because I'll come in here, I do I make CMOS. I make our CMOS. It's really easy, guys. If you guys are like buying CMOS, it's like, I think it's a waste of money. Like you can really just make your own, and like, it'll last for a long time. In the refrigerator, it lasts up to 3 weeks. In the freezer, you can just put it in the freezer for a long time. I think the last time we bought CMOS, you bought it, you can't remember the last time, right?
Damn, really?
Yeah. It lasts because like you can.
That's like months ago.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can take a piece of like this big, this CMOS, this raw, and you soak it and you clean it, and you when you're cleaning it, it expands. So once you blend it and everything, I make like 3 big mason jars of it. So I do my CMOS, take my supplements, my vitamins. I
gotta do a better job because I read somewhere that you should take it before you go to sleep. I don't do that. I only take it in the morning.
Well, you can do it like whenever. Like
you don't think it's ever too much?
Or
too little?
Too little, because you got to remember that a lot of the times that we're taking supplements and vitamins, our bodies are deficient in these things. So what's it called? CMOS has 92 of the 102 natural what is it called?
Minerals
that we have in our bodies. So CMOS is great for us, but it's like we're already deficient, so we got to take more. It's burdock root. It's 3 of them that has all 102 minerals that we naturally have in our bodies. That's
hard as hell, bro. That's super hard. Like just that fact right there.
Yeah. Let me tell you so it's burdock root, bladderwrack, and moringa. Them 3 have all 102. So
where you put can you get that on Amazon and shit, or like the regular?
So my mom actually got it off of, what's that? Hold on. My mom actually got it off of Etsy. She got burdock, and she gets one from the food store, but I've yet to see it. But Moringa, I haven't seen Moringa, but
Probably some whole food shit.
You gotta do your research. But burdock root and bridle rat. Yeah, you can eat these things. Burdock root, you can like saute and like eat as like a supplement for.
So is that stuff classified under a superfood, or is this like not really?
It's
Probably
a
not
root.
though, right?
It's a root, like
Okay.
like ginger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, burdock root.
That's
anyway.
hard. That's hard.
But those are a few things. Like a lot of the things that we take, like we don't really need. But one thing, we're just deficient in a lot of stuff, and we don't realize that we're deficient in these things. And it's something as simple as water.
Yeah.
Like we don't realize.
Gotta have your water intake up, man.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard but think about if we was drinking motherfucking juice all day, we'd be able to drink at least a half a gallon.
I actually got like a fucking fruit punch. I don't know what made me do this morning, but I just was in Poppy's store. I got like some chips and I got like a fruit punch. You know, the little cheap ass fruit punch. No brand. It just say fruit punch and shit.
What the fuck?
Like I was drinking this shit and this shit tastes like syrup. And I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And this shit that all the little kids come in and drink in the morning. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like I don't understand how anybody. And I grew up on stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like almost on some Hawaiian punch type shit. But that after you drink water for a long enough time and you drink that shit tastes like like you drinking fucking syrup. It's the worst.
It's to the point sometimes like we've done a really good job of eating in recently, like with the last couple months. Like we really turned that up. But sometimes say if we'll go to Burger King because they had the Impossible Burgers, which we're off. But
them bitches was hitting though.
They were. But I'll ask for a club soda. And it's so sad because the representatives, the associates at Burger King, they don't even know what club soda is.
The people at the drive-thru, they don't be knowing at all.
They don't even know what it is. So it's like
every time we go to the drive-thru, we ask for club soda, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have club soda." Then you always tell them like,
I tell them how to get to club soda. So if you ever worked at like a fast food, if you ever worked at a restaurant, anything. If you have Sprite or Sierra Mist, you have club soda because that's what makes it carbonated. So the Sprite, when you replace the Sprite, it's just the syrup mixed with the club soda. Okay. And that's how you get the Sprite. Okay,
yeah. So it's like a button you push.
Exactly. So you just press soda and
you just put soda.
That's what I want. But it's even like when I go to these stores and I ask for a club soda and they're like, "Oh, we don't have it," and I fucking have to get like a Sprite or a lemonade. I am livid. Like, oh my God, it just tastes like literally like I'm drinking syrup.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I used to be bothered ordering that shit.
What?
Like when I first started drinking it.
Club soda?
I used to feel bougie as hell. Like in a restaurant, like ordering like wine and then club soda while all my homies drinking Henny and all this other wild shit. Like that shit used to be like irked the shit out of me. But yeah.
It's definitely an acquired taste. When I first started drinking it, my cousin actually introduced it to me. I was a kid. And I was like, what the fuck? This nasty as hell. Yeah. And she was drinking that shit. I'm like, she don't like that. She just being bougie. That's the same exact thought I had.
Yeah.
But now I wish I would order a Sprite. I'm not drinking that shit.
Be hitting. I remember back in the day, my man Rob and shit. My man Big Rob, like his family used to drink that shit. And I'm talking about like this is the 80s, like 88, 87, 88 to 89 and shit. Like, and I remember we used to do dares. Like, yo, I dare you to drink that shit. Like, that's how much we hated that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing drinking that shit? But yeah, once you get used to it, it becomes soda. Like I can't really tell the difference between that and a Sprite. And even when I do drink Sprite,
lemon lime flavor.
Yeah, if you put if you put lime in it, but like the difference between that and it's like a Sprite. Now when I drink Sprite, that shit is like syrup again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but one time we were we had cherry flavored club soda, and we was like, yo, this tastes like cherry Coke. This tastes like cherry Pepsi.
Yeah.
And Shell's sister and daughter was like, no, it don't. No, it don't.
Yeah.
It was like, yes, it do.
Yeah.
And we really swore it did.
And that's another thing, because I don't know, because that shit could be making you delusional, because we might just be used to this shit. Seriously, because even when we eat like the substitute meats, and people would be like, nah, that shit don't taste like
No.
meat.
I never really had nobody say it don't taste like it.
I know a lot of people that's like, nah, that's not it. It don't taste like meat. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, like, for us to get so used to something, and that shit is, I don't remember what meat tastes like, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't, but I know when I eat like chicken nuggets from fucking a vegan chicken nugget and a real chicken nugget, that's not the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's seasoned the same, but when you get to the meat of it, no, it's not the same.
Yeah.
So,
but it's all like an acquired taste. Just like the club soda is it's an acquired taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts were so nasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like wine. When I first started drinking red wine, it's all something that you just have to get used to.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's a fact.
I don't really think anything is nasty. Just like Sprite, when I was growing up, that shit was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like what you're used to.
Yeah.
And we're just choosing to be healthier. Sometimes we have lapse, and sometimes like this shit is not 100% of the time. This shit is not.
And that's the biggest thing about like getting on a health kick, or like, you know, trying to live a healthier life. I think sometimes we kick ourselves when we like fall off. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're on more than you're off, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So if you can go to the gym 2 months straight, it's okay if you fall off for a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? Or if you can, as long as you're on more than you're off. Now, if you go to the gym 1 week and then you take 2 months off, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you're on more than you're off, I think you just allowing yourself to forgive yourself. Because once you start missing days, and then you like, man, fuck it, I go tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Fuck it, I go. That's not forgiving yourself. If you like, okay, I missed yesterday, so what? It's no big deal. I'll go the next day. I think that's the better mindset to have than really kicking yourself when you miss a day at the gym, because you'll end up missing another 10 days straight because you're kicking yourself every time that you're like, man, fuck it. You're going to have that fucking mentality. So, yeah. I think that's a good, like, rule of thumb, just to, like, just try to go more than you don't go. And when you don't go, I see people associating not going to the gym with, like, eating crazy. So if I don't go to the gym, yeah, 100%. I think if somebody like, oh, man, I missed the gym today, fuck it, I'll go get some donuts, you know what I'm saying? Then it just become a fucking spiral, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get donuts, and then the next day you're not even gonna feel like going to the gym because you got all that nut shit in you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, if you miss the gym, eat clean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to keep the,
Yes.
because all that stuff matters. When you eat clean, like, your mindset changes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have you see things way clearer, like, all the fog is going, so
I had 2 things. So, I think when you say that, go more than you're not going, I think you have to be a little bit more strict with yourself. Mm-hmm. Because I think people should just follow the 80-20 rule. You'll be cool with anything. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, when you say go more than you're not, when you said that, I just thought about getting a 60 on my test and how much I would fucking beat myself up about it. That's what I thought. So,
but did you pass though?
No.
That's not a passing grade.
It's an F.
Not when I was growing up. A 60 was a D. Minus
65.
Either
way, that I would be upset with myself. So I think we should just follow like an 80-20 rule. But also, damn. What the fuck? Oh, what I was gonna say was, when you're going to the gym, I think you have to start the day before. So a lot of the times, like when we reboot, I'll tell Shells like, listen, you're gonna go back to the gym tomorrow, and we're starting a diet tomorrow, but it starts today. Like, we're not eating bullshit today.
Give yourself one day.
Like,
yeah,
because we got to clear ourselves out, because if we eat bullshit, we're not gonna feel like going in the morning.
You definitely got to detox. You gotta you got to make yourself want to go. You know what I'm saying? That's what everything. This mindset, everything is not just physical. It's mindset. So if you're watching bad content, that can sway you to not want to do shit and just watch dumb shit all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything that you putting in your mind and your body and all that stuff. It all counts. It all matters.
And we've tried, it's crazy because we've tried so many diets so far. Like, we did the
I don't really believe in diets. We did a lot of diets.
We tried a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff didn't stick, but one time we did this like lemonade cleanse, and it was like cayenne pepper. Oh my God, me and my mom, we had prepped all this. So I got like a tub of lemons, and
it was like fucking 6 gallons of that shit. I remember you gave me like 6 gallons. It was a lot.
You had to drink a gallon a day, but you were fasting, and I think that's one thing I do want to do again. I want to speak about fasting, but it was a lemonade. It was cayenne pepper, lemon juice, honey. What's honey? It was something that I believe it was honey. Mm-hmm. And honey is so expensive, and it costs so much money. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save money, but it was like mad expensive.
Yeah, that makes
but I felt great afterwards. So after you do a fast, you feel so good because it's like I don't think we realize how much time and thought power we give food, the bad relationship that we have with food, and all of that is eliminated when you're fasting. So it's like, why do you think when people like people who are religious, they fast for periods of time? It brings them closer to God, and I think when people fast, it just allows them to be more open, more receptive.
Facts.
I think that's something I'm gonna do probably like in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's hard. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
definitely. What was the other thing you said? You a couple seconds ago, you said you wanted to speak on something.
No, that was fasting.
Fasting. Yeah, fasting.
When you're doing a fast, just try to like do your cleanses, like the different colon cleanse, like the colonics, like every liver, all of that, and then you could do it naturally. A lot of times, people like take pills, and there's things in these pills, like ingredients, but it's such benefits that you can gain from doing things naturally, and all you gotta do is look it up.
It's all on Google. It's all public information on Google. All you gotta do is just look it up. That's a fact. Yeah. We it's our lifestyle, and we just want to like push people to just try to do. I don't want to say the better thing, because what you do is what you do, but like, live a healthier lifestyle.
So how would you want to live ultimately? Like, what do you want to do with fitness? I know I'll tell you afterwards.
Ultimately,
what do you want to do with fitness or health? Like, what's your ideal goal? What's the end goal for you?
I just want to be able to be 80 and like be able to basically do what I do now. I want to be able to be 80 and do pull-ups. Push-ups, dips.
Do you think your father can do that?
No.
So I was talking.
I think my dad is in good shape. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no ailments where he's limping or nothing like that. But if he would have been working out like heavy like that, he would be able to do it now. I don't think he had a strength to do it.
But do you know your dad still runs?
Yeah.
So I'm talking to Shell's dad. This was probably like last year. And he was like, yeah, I seen that. We was talking about like somewhere in Philly, like the drive was like flooded. And he was like, yeah, I seen that. I was running. I was like, you was running. Yeah. And I was like so shocked. I didn't know. And Shell's father, he'll be 70 this year, right?
70. Yep. He's 69. Yep. He'll be 70.
I thought that was so dope because I didn't really see that growing up, like older people, and the stigma that older people, even people who are pregnant, have when it comes to working out. And I just think, I think white people are probably like more on it than black people.
Yeah, facts.
But like the fact that black people are more aware about like what we should be doing and like the healthier lifestyles and working out. It's so beautiful to see. Like
this is like the most I've ever seen black people in the working out. Like
yeah,
just
it's
getting
amazing.
busy, and then we doing it in groups. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a whole thing now. So it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
So ultimately, because I realized this is one of my passions. Growing up, I always played ball, and I knew I loved ball, but then I fell out of love with it. And writing has always been like a big thing for me. But I guess that was December when you started working out with me, right? So when Shell started working out with me and I started like really like getting into like researching things, like really I feel like I'm in school again. Then I was like, oh shit, I noticed I had a passion for it. Like I didn't even know. And I'm like, all right, ultimately I would love, like, when I get to, like, my goal body, like, I want to, like, assist people because I tried so many things and it was really trial and error. And also, like, I've had people tell me what to do. And it's like, people didn't even take the time out to see, like, oh, this is your body type. Oh, you weigh this much. Or, you eat this. Oh, you're a vegetarian. You can't even eat. So it was like, I want to, when I reach that point, because I know a lot of people won't even listen to it because oh, you don't look how I want to look. So when I do reach that point for myself, I want to help people just live a healthier lifestyle.
You don't think you can do that now?
No, I can, because
Like
people
just
do.
showing the journey, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Listen, don't get me wrong. People come to me already.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Because in the gym, like, you like the superstar in the gym. Like, everybody, like, pull you to the side like, yo, you're a fucking beast. You know what I mean? So like, I know how that shit is.
But not only that, but like, people ask me, number one, because I'm a vegetarian, people ask me a lot of what to eat. And like, what I cook, I don't ever cook anything crazy, like fattening. So that, but also like working out, I think I have like a reputation for working out. So people, when they do want to work out, they do come to me. But I'm speaking for the masses, people who do not know me, people who've never seen me in a gym. I want to help people. Like, I want to help millions of people.
Yeah, no, that's a
So
fact. That's a
that,
fact.
and also like when I get older, like I just want to be able, like when I have grandkids, to be able to play with them. Like I think about being older and not being able to play with grandkids. Like just I think about being pregnant and working out. Like I'm really excited, and I want to like share that journey with people, because a lot of people just think it's not possible or you're not supposed to do it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Like, working out is the shit, man. And I was gonna give a quick shout out to my young boy Sniz Diamonds, because he's like, like I think he had like 60 pounds that he lost in the last like 6-7 months. So it was just like, he's really killing that shit, and I'm so proud of him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this the journey, the fitness journey, man. Like it's something that we all need to be on.
Yeah.
If you're able to be on it.
If you're able to, yes. Definitely cannot take it for granted. I think it's just so dope that like you can start something and you can like fall off and you could pick back up. But like the reason why I think people should really just stay on the journey is because you can gain weight. Let's say somebody gains 20 pounds in 3 months. The work that you're gonna have to put in
to get it off,
to get that shit off, you might want to keep the shit off. So like just like staying active, and it's like, I know it's hard sometimes when you have like a lot going on, but
and this may, I think if working out really is not your thing, I think you can go on a hard 1 year workout spree, and I think you can maintain it through food.
Oh, you could definitely maintain it.
You know, maybe take like an evening walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or just do things instead of like you work in a building, instead of taking the elevator, take the steps. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like little life hacks like that could help you maintain a body that you work for those 2 short years. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's worth it to do 2 short years if working out not your thing, because some people is like, man, fuck that. I mean, some people are just really not into it. But I think you dedicate yourself for 2 years, get yourself to where you want to be, eat clean, and then do little life hack things like that. You'll be straight.
You can definitely like find a hobby. Like it does not have to be like, oh, I have to go to the gym, and it does not have to be I have to spend hours in the gym. It is like you can do something you absolutely love. If you love to dance, like you could dance. Yeah. If you like to play tennis, you could play tennis. If you like to fight, do some boxing. Like, you know, it's like something everybody can do. And that's what's so, working out is so versatile. That's what's so good about it. But maintenance through food, like that's really what it's all about. Like you can accomplish anything. I'm not going to say you can lose weight or gain weight with food. When it comes to sculpting your body, then like you have to work out.
Yes. That's the thing. Like if you want to just be like smaller or slimmer, food. But if you want to be cut and ripped, beach body type shit, you're gonna need the gym. Yeah,
I mean you can definitely,
unless you one in the mud, because there's some motherfuckers that just got that shit naturally.
Yeah, of course. It's this girl who I've always followed, and I don't even know how I even was introduced to her. on Instagram. I think her name is like Body by Niece. Her name is Onika, but she's so dope. And like
Is that not Nicki Minaj's name?
That is Nicki's name. But she, I've seen this girl have every type of body. Every type of body. She's my age, and she's like sculpted her body in so many different ways. Like, so she's been bigger, she's been smaller, she's super small now. And like one thing that she talks about, what I've seen her talk about, is like, I remember trying to gain weight because I wanted to be thick. And that's really unhealthy for you. So like, we're in a culture now where everybody just wants to be like bottom heavy. And she was bottom heavy. She was really slim waist, and she talked about that. And now like she's super slim, and she's like, nah, I want to be healthy, I want to live. Talking about like eating all the carbs just to like gain weight and shit. But and I don't know why I just brought her up, but she's someone like who I like. She's so dope. Like you can really, I think.
Is that her Instagram, Onika, or
her Instagram name is Body by Niece.
Body by Niece.
But you can sculpt your body to be any way you want it to be. And I think it's a misperception that, oh, it's just genetics, or oh, you can't. Like, you can do determination. You can pull off anything.
Yeah, that's a fact. And with that, I think we're going to wrap this episode of We Different Podcast.
And I'm sorry I feel like I dominated the conversation, but
no, that was great. Like, we didn't even get to the topic at all.
Yeah.
But I think the fitness conversation was just dope, and I think we probably should turn this into a fitness podcast.
No, we always talk about that because like we like really are some like we in the fitness heavy,
it will hold us accountable to like just really do this shit full time and inspire people. You know.
Yeah, we are really into fitness. So we talk about like fitness comes up in a conversation at least probably like 3 times a day, minimum.
Facts.
So we've talked about like how we gonna like turn this into a damn workout podcast. And it's crazy that we've never really even talked about fitness like that. But as I was saying, I didn't mean to dominate the conversation, but it's a lot of information that I've been given within the last few months, and it's so interesting to me, and I love it.
That's dope. We are the We Different Podcast. This is episode
35.
And we are out.
Peace.